Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Sukoon Project. I'm your host, Varun Kapur, and as always, I'm truly grateful that you've chosen to spend these next few minutes with me. This podcast isn't about celebrities, it isn't about politics, it isn't about fame or fortune. It's about people. People whose lives teach us something deeper about resilience, courage, purpose, and hope. Today, we're talking about someone the entire world knows, a man who has entertained generations, a man whose films have crossed continents, a man who is loved in villages, cities, universities, stadiums, and even countries where people don't speak Hindi. He's called the King of Bollywood, the King Khan, Shah Rukh Khan. But today, I don't want to talk about the superstar. I want to talk about the young man who once had absolutely nothing. No famous father, no powerful producer waiting to launch him, no billionaire backing him, no guarantee of success. Only dreams. And sometimes dreams are all we have. You know, we often compare our beginning with someone else's ending. We see their mansion. We don't see the years they spent sleeping in rented apartments. We see the standing ovations. We don't see the thousands of silent moments when nobody believed in them. That's true not only for Shah Rukh Khan, it's true for almost every successful person. Behind every overnight success, there are years that nobody applauded. Today's episode is about those years, because that's where greatness is really built. Shah Rukh Khan was born on November 2nd, 1965, in New Delhi. His father, Mir Taj Muhammad Khan, had participated in India's freedom movement. His mother, Latif Fatima, was known for her warmth, strength, and discipline. Their home wasn't filled with luxury, it was filled with education, respect, humor, dreams. As a young boy, Shah Rukh loved sports. He played football, hockey, cricket. He excelled academically and attended St. Columbus School, where he won the prestigious Sword of Honor for being an outstanding student. Even then, he wasn't trying to become famous. He was simply trying to become better every single day. That's an important lesson. Success rarely begins with chasing fame. It begins by chasing excellence. When you focus on becoming exceptional, recognition often follows naturally. But life had different plans. His father became seriously ill with cancer. After a long battle, he passed away. Imagine losing your father while you're still trying to understand adulthood. Before that wound could fully heal, another heartbreak arrived. His mother also passed away a few years later. By the age when many people are still depending on their parents, Shah Rukh Khan was standing alone. No safety net, no emotional cushion, no one to tell him everything would be okay. Life had become painfully quiet. Many people would have accepted defeat, but somewhere inside, he made a silent promise: I will make them proud. Sometimes, our biggest motivation comes from people who are no longer with us. After losing both parents, Shah Rukh moved to Mumbai, not because someone offered him a film, not because he had connections, because he had hope. Hope is a remarkable thing. It doesn't guarantee success, but without it, success is impossible. His early career began in television. Shows like Fauji and Circus made people notice him. But television wasn't considered the glamorous path to Bollywood at that time. Many believed TV actors couldn't become major film stars. People judged his appearance. They said he wasn't traditionally handsome. They said his voice was unusual. They questioned his height, his hairstyle, his expressions. It's funny how the world loves placing limits on people. If Shah Rukh had believed every criticism, we would never have known his name today. Think about that. How many dreams disappear? Not because people fail, but because they believe someone else's opinion. Every successful person reaches a moment where they have two choices: believe the critics or believe themselves. Thankfully, Shah Rukh chose himself. Here's something many people forget. When Shah Rukh entered Bollywood, he didn't immediately play the lovable hero. He took risks. He accepted roles that many established actors refused. He played obsessive lovers, complex villains, characters who weren't easy to like. Bazigar, Dar, Anjam. These films changed the industry, not because they followed the rules, because they broke them. This teaches us something incredibly valuable. You don't become extraordinary by copying everyone else. You become extraordinary by becoming something unique. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a teacher, an engineer, a parent, or a student, your greatest advantage isn't fitting in. It's offering something only you can. Too often, we spend our lives trying to look like everyone else. Meanwhile, our greatest gift is what makes us different. Shah Rukh embraced his uniqueness, and eventually, the world embraced it too. Many people think Shah Rukh's career has been one uninterrupted success story. It hasn't. He has experienced major failures, films that didn't perform, businesses, setbacks, public criticism, social media judgment. There were years when people confidently declared, his time is over. Imagine hearing that after decades of success. Imagine working your entire life only for strangers to tell you that you're finished. But here's what separates champions from everyone else: they don't let one chapter define the entire book. After setbacks came one of the greatest comebacks Indian cinema has ever witnessed: Pathan, then Jawan. Millions returned to theaters. Records were shattered. Not because luck suddenly changed, because persistence finally met opportunity again. Sometimes life doesn't reward the fastest, it rewards the person who simply refused to quit. People call him King Khan, but what actually makes someone a king? Is it wealth? Power? Awards? I don't think so. A true king earns respect, not demands it. A true king lifts others, not just himself. Listen to Shah Rukh Khan's interviews. Despite unimaginable success, he still speaks with gratitude. He jokes. He laughs at himself. He acknowledges his failures. That humility is rare. The world often mistakes confidence for arrogance. Shah Rukh reminds us that confidence and kindness can exist together, that success doesn't require losing your humanity. And perhaps that's why generations continue to love him. Not just because of his films, but because of the person he has consistently tried to be. 5 lessons we can learn from him. So, before we close, here are those 5 lessons I hope you carry with you today. Lesson 1: your beginnings do not determine your ending. Where you start is only the first page of your story. Lesson 2: pain can become purpose. The hardest chapters of your life can become the reason someone else never gives up. Lesson 3: take risks. Growth almost never lives inside your comfort zone. Lesson 4. Keep learning. No matter how successful you become, stay curious and stay humble. Lesson 5. Believe in yourself before anyone else does, because there will be seasons when your belief is the only thing keeping your dream alive. As we end today's episode, I'd like to leave you with one thought. Every person you admire once stood exactly where you are today, unsure, scared, questioning themselves. The difference wasn't that they never doubted. The difference was that they kept moving despite the doubt. Shah Rukh Khan's journey reminds us that greatness isn't reserved for the privileged. It's available to those who are willing to work, adapt, persevere, and believe, even when no one else does. So, whatever dream you're holding on to today, whether it's starting a business, changing careers, writing a book, creating art, raising a family, or simply becoming a better version of yourself, don't let fear write the ending of your story. Keep showing up, keep learning, keep believing, because one day someone else may look at your journey and find the courage to begin their own. Thank you for listening to the Sukoon Project. If today's episode touched your heart, please share it with someone who needs a reminder that success isn't about where you begin. It's about refusing to stop. Until next time, remember, dream boldly, stay humble, never stop believing, and most importantly, keep finding your Sukoon. I'm Varun Kapur, and I'll see you in the next episode.